we are going to discuss the merits and demerits of TV advertising, a broadcast media. Now, I will take you 40 years back from this point of time, like that is in early 80s, 1980-81. Now, at that point of time, we were having only one channel, and that was DD Doordarshan. Now, if you want to advertise your products or service, then you have to advertise your product or service through that DD channel. Now, a feature film used to come on Sunday at around 5 o'clock in the 5 p.m. and this was, the most favorite program. The people used to wait for the entire week that they will watch a particular program on Sunday, a feature film they will watch. And Nirma came out very strongly. Now, Nirma advertised its product through this channel. Nirma advertised its product and made a strong brand. Now, Karshan Bhai Patel from Gujarat, an entrepreneur, used to manufacture Nirma washing powder in one room and used to sell that Nirma washing powder on bicycle going door to door. So this was the scenario. So they have created a strong brand. Now he has created a strong brand by using TV advertising. So TV advertising can be one of the powerful media for creating and building strong brands. Now I will tell you that things are totally different if you come at this point of time. Now here at this point of time in 2020 we are having more than 500 channels. Now we are having more than 500 channels, and for achieving the same marketing feed you have to advertise the product through all the channels. Now why it is so? Because the audience are fragmented. Audience are fragmented. There are wide variety of audiences are there. They are watching the different channels. The wide variety of audiences are watching the different channels. Their favorite program. They are watching their favorite program. And then what is the outcome? The outcome is that the audience is fragmented. And also, of course, clutter is there. Clutter is there. So if you want to achieve the same marketing feed, then you have to advertise the product on many channels simultaneously. You have to advertise the product on many channels simultaneously. And this becomes a challenge. This becomes a challenge. Not only a challenge, this is a quite expensive process. It is a very expensive. That the prime time shows are there in the evening. So prime time shows are there in the evening, and you are advertising the product on so many channels simultaneously, and you are having a heavy advertising budget, especially the FMCG products, CPG, consumer packaged goods, or consumer durables like cars, televisions, washing machines, refrigerators. All these products you have to advertise through different channels, and then what happens? That the audiences are fragmented. So clutter is there. You are not the only advertiser, only marketer. There are other marketers, there are other advertisers who are trying to reach the people, trying to influence their buying behavior, trying to change their attitude, and then you have to advertise the product through television. Now this is one story. So now another thing I would like to tell you, that these days the moment now you are watching a program of your choice. You are watching a program, your favorite program you are watching on television, and that commercial appears. Now commercial appears and then what do? You change the channel. You switch from one channel to another channel. Again another problem for the marketer. This is another problem for the marketer. You want to skip ad, and the marketers, the producers are spending a hell lot of money on producing these television ads, and you are skipping that. So this is one thing. Now another thing I would like to tell you, that videos are there. Now video you are watching, and then what happens? An ad appears, fast forward is there. No, you want to skip. The people don't want to see ad. Now this is a major problem, mega problem. Before we embark discussion on merits and demerits of TV advertising, needs attention, needs description, deliberation, and this is the scenario which is happening. Fine, let us come back and let us discuss the merits of TV advertising. Now we will go point wise and we will discuss. The first one we will take up, that is the captivity and attention. Captivity and attention. Now let us discuss what is captivity and attention. Now I will tell you that you watch a program of your choice. You are watching a program of your choice and a commercial appears. And then what happens? This is basically imposed on you. This commercial basically is imposed on you. It is a sort of a intrusion. It is a sort of a intrusion. It is imposed on you. And then what happens? Unless you take a special effort to ignore that, avoid that. Unless you take a special effort to avoid that, you are exposed to the thousands of ads which are telecasted, which are broadcasted. There are thousands of ads are there. You are exposed to. You are exposed to the thousands of ads, and it is having an impact on your psyche. It is having an impact on your psyche. So that's what this point of this creative point of coverage and cost effectiveness is there. Now we can reach a large number of people at a relatively low cost. We can reach a large number of people at relatively low cost. So that is the one of the important advantage or the merits of TV advertising is. That is one of the advantage or merit of TV advertising is. So that's what this point is. This point is the coverage and cost effectiveness. Now I will tell you another aspect which is important is that people of all ages, right from children to old age people, watch television on daily basis. Some television they watch on daily basis. Okay. Now people, those who are children, adolescents, young people, adults, young adults, old people, all of them watch television on daily basis. Some amount of television on daily basis, and then they are exposed to ads. They are exposed to ads. Now this particular ad they are exposed to is having an impact on their mind. Now this is able to achieve the communication objective. The communication objective in terms of first thing is brand awareness, second thing is brand attitude, and third one is intention to buy. So this is the outcome of that, the exposure of the ad. The people of all ages watch some amount of television on daily basis. So this is the outcome of that. Finally, we will go to the next one. Now next one after this we will take up that excellent quality of production is there. Now excellent quality of production is there. Now excellent quality of production in terms of what? In terms of producing a commercial. Now advertisements or adverts we call it. Adverts on television are called as commercials. So for producing a commercial, we spend a hell lot of money and we collaborate with the advertising agencies and artists to produce a advertisement. And then what happens? What is the outcome of that? The outcome of that is the fabulous commercial, which is having a lot of ability to create brand awareness, change attitude, and induce an intention to buy. So that becomes important here. Fine, after this we will take the next one, familiar friendly voices. Now we are using celebrity and models in advertisement. We are using celebrities and models in the advertisement for endorsing the products and services. Now these celebrities and these models are liked by the people. The people like them, and then they like their faces. And it is quite appealing. And then people get influenced by that. And it is able to create a favorable and unique brand association in the mind of the people. It is able to create a favorable, unique and positive brand associations in the mind of the people, and people buy the product or service. So that is one important aspect of this celebrity endorsement of product and services. Fine, next one after this we will take up, retailers also watch TV. Now I will tell you that a particular retailer is there, or a particular dealer is there, or a particular distributor is there. These market intermediaries watch a particular television ad. These market intermediaries watch a particular television ad. Now they may skip a print ad. They may not see a print ad, but they are watching the television on daily basis. And when they see the advertisements in the television, then they are having a eagerness to buy and store the product. To store the product, and that becomes very, very important here. That is also one of the merit of TV advertising. Fine, next one after this is, it is a comprehensive technique. This is a comprehensive technique. Now we are having unique blend of, in TV, we are having a unique blend of sight, sound, color, movement, reputation, all these things taken together, you are bringing it at home. Sight, sound, color, movement, I repeat, you are bringing it at home, and it is able to, it is having, television as a advertising media is having more feature than any other media of advertising. Now if you want to demonstrate a product attribute or product feature, the best advertising media is television. If you want to demonstrate a product, if you want to demonstrate a product like this water purifier is there, AquaGuard water purifier is there, or a vacuum cleaner is there of AquaGuard, then vacuum cleaner is there of Eureka Forbes, then what happens? It is the best media to advertise the product. That is product demonstration. So that is also one of the advantage of this television advertising is. Fine, let us go to the next one. The next one is evocation of experience. Now evocation of experience means what? When you watch a particular television ad, then it creates an impact on your mind, and you try to own that product and use that product. You try to own that product, you try to use that product, and that becomes very, very important here as one of the merits of television advertising. One of the merits of television advertising. Then we are advertising the product, on television, then it is able to create the brand image of the product and also of the company. We create the image of the company and the brand through advertising. Now many small brands are there which has been able to create a strong brand on the strength of television advertising, and Nirma, as I have told you earlier, is one of them. That is, it has created a strong brand by advertising the product through television. So this is such a powerful media of advertising. After this we will take up the next one. The next one is emotional content. Now emotional content, TV triggers of nostalgia, tenderness, generosity, and other emotions like nostalgia, tenderness, then the generosity. These type of emotions are triggered, and these emotions play a very vital role in deciding how to buy a particular product or service. It influences the buying decision. So this is also one of the merit. Fine. After that I will take the next one. The next one is we are having a wide variety of channels. Without paying extra for that. We don't have to pay extra for that, and we are having a wide variety of channels. Like right now we are having more than 500 channels. You pay to the cable operator and you get the connection of satellite TV or DTH, and you get the access to wide variety of channels, and you can watch the program of your choice. So that is the advantage of television. Fine, this is one aspect. We will go to the next one. Now this is having high credibility. The credibility is also high. Now this I'll tell you this, the endorsement of the brands are there by the celebrities and models. The people trust them, people believe them. And when people trust and believe them, then it creates a strong impact, a positive impact on their mind. And then that is the called credibility. It is having high credibility. This media is having high credibility. So these are some of the advantages of television advertising. Now we will switch over to some of the demerits of television advertising. Now we will go to the demerits of television advertising. The first one is high absolute cost. In terms of buying airtime. You have to buy the airtime first of all, and then you have to also incur expenditure in producing a quality film. So all these two expenses taken together constitutes a highly expensive. It is highly expensive. So that's what producing a television commercial is expensive. This is also one of the demerit of television advertising. Now after that, next one is fleeting masses. Now fleeting masses, the television commercial appears for 30 seconds or less. And this vanishes. and then what happens that it goes off the air and it leaves very little tangible thing. It leaves very little tangible thing for the people to act and think. It leaves very little tangible thing for the people to act on that, to think on that. So we are considering one important aspect. And what is that? We are considering one important aspect, that is the television commercials, the slogans, the brand name, the trademark are repeatedly advertised so that it is able to create the required impact. It is able to create the required impact. So that is also one important aspect. And after this we will go to the next one. The next one is high clutter is there. That is, you are not the only advertiser. Other advertisers are there, other marketers are also there. We are trying to reach the people. They are trying to capture the share of mind and heart. They are trying to capture the share of mind and heart. And then they are targeting the audiences, wide range of audiences, or in a specific set of audiences they are targeting. So that also becomes very, very important here. Next one after this is, it is a transient medium. It is a transient medium. That is, a TV commercial appears. A TV commercial appears and it vanishes. A TV commercial appears and it vanishes. It goes off the air. It goes off the air, it vanishes. And then what happens? It is having an impact on the people's mind. It is having an impact on the people's mind. So that is also one important aspect is there. Fine, after this, the next one is time constraint. Now, these days, just any company cannot bet on its product that single unique selling proposition will be good enough. Now, it has to go for a combination of attributes, features. It has to go for the unique value proposition, a combination of the features or the attributes to differentiate itself from the competitor. And in couple of seconds, like 10 seconds or 30 seconds, it is not possible to communicate all those features, all those attributes of the product in a 30-second slot or less than that. So we can communicate at most one or two ideas in few seconds. In few seconds, we can broadcast few ideas, one or two ideas, not all the ideas, not all the value proposition which we have built up into the product or service. So that is also one important aspect. Fine, next one after this we will take up that it's time gap in purchasing. Now, time gap in purchasing. Now, suppose you watch a particular TV commercial, that's fine. You watch a particular TV commercial. If it sinks into the mind, that is okay. If it sinks into the mind, that is okay. But if you watch a television commercial at night during prime time shows, and then next day the night has to go by and the action can be taken only on the next day. The action can be taken only on the next day. And then when the morning will come, till that point of time, you have changed your mind. You have changed your mind. So that also becomes important here. So that has to be taken into consideration. Fine, after this we will go to the next one, that is the, it is having adverse impact on the impressionable minds like children. Now it is having a adverse impact on the impressionable minds like children. Now watching too much television is bad for eyes. Not only for children, for adults or for any age group of people. It is quite difficult, and it is quite, harmful for the people to watch television for a longer period of time. So that is also one of the disadvantages there. Now after that I will tell you the next one, that is the, bad quality pictures are there, transmission problems are there. Bad quality of pictures are there, transmission problems are there. These are some of the recurring problems which has to be taken into consideration. So these are some of the disadvantages of television advertising. So today we will discuss in nutshell the merits and the demerits of television advertising. Thank you.